Living in America as a black person, you recognize there is one set of laws for you and one set of laws for those, especially in the white community. In our book, Passive Aggressive Racism in the System of White Supremacy, I take you through times in my life when I first started noticing white supremacy. We teach you how to recognize it, identify it, and also counter it in our book. This book is a beginner's course for those that are just starting to wake up and open their eyes to see the system of white supremacy. As a black American person, you must understand this system because this system is life or death to you. How you handle it, how you deal with it, it can affect your mental health if you don't understand this system. Pick up our book, Passive Aggressive Racism and the System of White Supremacy, today on Amazon. So Black Lives Matter, once again, is in the news. And, you know, we knew that this Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation has been finessing a lot of the money that people had donated. Now, you remember Black Lives Matter just went in the underground, didn't know where they was at until George Floyd. And then they just pop up out of nowhere. Hey, you know, we back. Black Lives Matter. And here, come donate money over here. And then they had got $90 million. And then now people are wondering, like, what happened to all this money? Now, Black Lives Matter, which is that came out recently, has transferred millions of dollars to a Canadian charity run by the wife of co-founder Patrisse Cullors. It said, according to a report, which was used to buy a $6.3 million Toronto mansion to house an art center. It said news of the transfer of money to the Canadian group has raised further questions about the transparency and accountability within the Black Lives Matter. Said coming days after auditors said an inquiry into the handling of BLM's $60 million war chest was necessary, and less than a year after Cullors was forced to stand down amid questions about her own property empire. Now, Black Lives Matter Canada announced in July of 2021 they had recently purchased a 3-story Victorian mansion in the Baldwin Village area of Toronto, close to downtown. The imposing red brick house was previously the headquarters of the Communist Party, but on Saturday, the New York Post reported that the funds to purchase the property came from Black Lives Matter and were transferred from the Global Network to M4BJ, a Toronto-based nonprofit set up by Janaea Khan and other Canadian activists. Khan is the spouse of BLM co-founder Patrisse Cullors. Khan and Cullors were married in 2016 and have 2 children. Oh boy, if I was on my website right now, I really would go there, but I'm not. Cullors stepped down as executive director on the Black Lives Matter Global Network in May 2021 amid the scrutiny of her $3.2 million property empire. It was unclear whether the money was transferred from BLM to M4BJ before or after Cullors stepped down, and why the money went to M4BJ rather than directly to BLM Canada's affiliates. It said neither BLM Canada nor Khan has responded or requested the comment. Now, the property at 24 Cecil Street is home to the Wild Seed Center for Art and Activism, and Khan is now listed among the executive team or staff at the site. And last week, charity auditors expressed alarm at the management of BLM's $60 million in donations after it emerged that the people announced as leading to the organization never took up the role, and no one seemed able to say who was handling the finances. The most recent tax filing for the charity from 2019 gives an address in Los Angeles that does not exist, and 2 remaining BLM directors identified were not able to assist, and one even scrubbed BLM associations from the social media after he was contacted by the paper. Said they are yet to file a 2020 return, a Form 990 as required, which could see BLM fined by the IRS. A Laurie Styron is executive director of Charity Watch, said the findings were deeply troubling and said they should have filed their 2020 form by now. Yes, they're supposed to file your form every year. That's filing your taxes. And on top of that, they're saying that if they don't really start being transparent and saying where this money going, that some people may start getting some charges put on them. So let me say something about this. This is what happens when you allow the white liberal to come in and start finessing, and they're going to leave you hanging with some charges, because it is illegal to take from a nonprofit and do things outside of what you're supposed to do for that nonprofit. What do black people in Canada need with that mansion? What are you doing for black people at the mansion in Canada? And let's call it what it is. George Floyd happened here. All that money that you raised for George Floyd. Why are you buying mansions in Canada? What are you doing for George Floyd's family? What are you doing for the black American people here who's still dealing with issues and problems? Black Lives Matter. This is why we don't support you as an organization. You remember I had put up a report a year ago showing how the white liberal group, the Tide Center, was all involved, and all the money they was giving out was going to LGBT groups. Everything that associated with LGBT had nothing to do with black people as a community or anything. This was all the money was going. That's why I told y'all, if you want to help somebody and somebody's putting in the work in the community, give it to those individuals directly. Like if they got a Cash App, if they got a Venmo or PayPal, if they got something, how you want to donate to them. Even if they have their own website or something, and you can donate on their own website, do that. Because these organizations, if you start seeing you start seeing too many, like Black Lives Matter was all on TV. These women was propped up in the media. The white media is not going to prop up black empowerment. I want to repeat that again. The white media is not going to prop up black empowerment. If you see them propping up these black folks, you never know where they come from. You never seen them nowhere. You never heard of them before. But now, hey, this is your leader, black people. Listen to them. You remember D. Ray McKesson and Netta? You remember them? Where are they now? Now Patrice Cullors, she got her bag and trying to move around and all that. Alicia Garza. Everybody got their bag and kind of moved around. Nobody ain't talking about Black Lives Matter no more. If you're really passionate about Black Lives Matter, nobody can cash you out. Nobody can cash you out because you serious about that. You serious about your people. You are, right? Back in the time of Ferguson, brothers like Darren Seals were warning about this. And this brother lost his life behind it too. He warned like, hey, them folks need to get out of here. They don't belong here. This is not their fight. This is not anything. Because it was all coming down at a finesse a bag. And when y'all going to learn about that? When are y'all going to learn? When you see them folks coming around, you get real suspicious. I'm like, wait a minute. Don't come out here with me when it's time if we getting on the streets. Don't come out here because you could have done something a long time ago. I'm suspicious about you coming out here regardless, because to me, I'm going to believe you coming out here, either you police or you just trying to keep tabs on black people, or you trying to film what black people are doing so you can go report to the police. I don't trust none of you, because if you was really about a quote unquote ally, why aren't you an ally when you run for office? Why aren't you an ally when it's time to go to the courtroom? Where your allyship then? What about on the job? What about in banking? When black people trying to get home loans, business loans, where's your allyship then? I don't need you out here and it's in the streets. No. Because at least during the civil rights movement, it was a community that was out there on the streets for the most part. Now you got all these different groups worming their way in the midst of protests of black people, and they putting up signs like we saw these white females put up signs talking about they love black men because of their phallus. That's the kind of signs we get in the middle of those protests. You understand? They're just muddying the waters. Just like Malcolm X said, you want to be a quote unquote ally? Cool. Well, you need to be sitting over there when you do it. You can't lead nothing. You're not going to be on the council of anything. But if you want to be an ally, you want to donate money, cool, no problem. You want to donate supplies, you want to do whatever you can to help. That's the great part of being an ally, but you cannot be on the board and you can't run nothing. You can't be part of the money. You can't be part of anything. You can't. You personally got to go through the pain and suffering of what the black man and black woman go through in America to be a part of anything. If you can't relate to that pain and suffering because you went through it personally, then no. But you can be an ally from the outside. No problem. We can accept that. But let's see what happens. But see, it lets black folks know the next time, because see, we know it's going to be a next time. When the next time something happens, Don't give your money to no Black Lives Matter. If you don't know these people, you haven't seen them at all, you don't know their track record, you don't know anything. Like I say, where these black folks come from, you got to get suspicious. Why are they being propped up in the white media? Immediately get suspicious. You start researching them. You can't find no evidence about them. You can't find out where they went to high school. You can't find out what city they grew up in. You can't find nobody that knew them. Their Facebook page looks way too clean. You know, like I said, like they don't have nothing on there to make them look normal. Get suspicious, folks. Get suspicious. Don't trust people you don't know that showed up. At least let somebody be like, okay, we know him. We know her. We've been seeing them for years. Understand? Because notice the people you know for years and never prop up. But they get these people to come out the blue talking about they are a representative. But leave me a comment. Let us think about the situation with this finesse with Black Lives Matter. Just stealing money from people. And I say from people because people from all groups gave money to Black Lives Matter. But we called out Black Lives Matter a long time ago. Their original website said they wanted to destroy the nuclear family, which means one man, one woman, and children. They said that a long time ago. They were promoting LGBT. And that does not help black people at all. We need more of the nuclear family, period.
Hello, everybody. This is Mark Blanton from the Real South Africa.
And I am Latasha Blanton, also with the Real South Africa.
And you guys are welcome to sunny South Africa. If this is your first time, this is your opportunity to come with Phil Scott with his channel.
And they will be here on March 16th through the 25th, 2022. The cost does include the flight, most meals, and your domestic flight in country from Johannesburg to Cape Town. The cost is $5,500 per person sharing and $6,150 per person wanting a single room.
Now, at this point, you don't need any extra shots. Only thing you need to do is have a negative COVID test prior to you leaving. And then, of course, upon departure, we will get you another COVID test. And then that's it. So that's really all you need. And, of course, a passport.
So no shots, no vaccines, no nothing. Just get to South Africa. We'll see you here.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download the African Diaspora News Channel app, now available on Google Play and the Apple App Store.